Disney has done it again. They've created a show about a superhero that I've never heard about. And even though I used to be one of those people that say, oh, I love comic books, I love all the superheroes, I have never heard of Moon Knight. But this guy's so cool. He's got a host that's living with inside of him. So he's got two personalities that he doesn't know even exist. So today we're gonna do two different 3D printing methods to print Moon Knight collectible items. Now, I have two different types of 3D printers. One is a filament printer, which prints layer by layer up. And the other is a resin printer, which actually has a resin bath, and it prints upside down layer by layer. Now, other than the fact that these two printers print in different directions, the other main factor is that one prints using this filament spool and the other prints using resin. Now, I could spend weeks designing my own Moon Knight helmet, gear, whatever I want to print, but there's a lot of already skilled people out there that have done this already. So we're gonna take these digital files that I'll have linked below and print them. Now this is Moon Knight's helmet, and this digital file is pretty sweet because it gives you lots of different options. You can print it with just the bandages on it, or you can print the version where he's wearing a suit and it's more of a clean, smooth surface of a mask. I'm gonna end up printing the one with the bandages because I think it kind of looks cool for now, but maybe I'll end up printing both of them afterwards. Now for the mask, I will be using the filament 3D printer because I don't really want something that was printed with resin just resting on my mask, and my resin printer isn't actually big enough to be able to print all this without separating into a lot of different pieces. And this is the other digital file that I'm gonna end up printing, which is an actual figure of Moon Knight standing on a statue with some gargoyles on the side as well, which is really cool. This I'm going to print in resin because it'll look way cooler with light shining through it. It'll be like kind of see-through. I have this smoky black resin, which I think will look really cool. I know that Moon Knight is white, but I think the black will look cool, and it's what I have on hand. Now, back to the mask. I don't have a filament 3D printer that's big enough to print this all in one shot, although those do exist, so I had to separate this infusion into 8 different parts. Now, after 9 hours, I was only able to complete one part of the 8 for the helmet. I believe this part's gonna kind of go like up here, but I'll show you at the end when it's all completed. Something I wanted to point out, I actually didn't print supports, and you can see some of the filament over here. That's okay, because it actually came out pretty strong. I'm pretty happy with the print, and you can tell the design is pretty cool. They did include an option for the mask without the bandages if you wanted to use your own bandages, but I'm gonna just paint this over when this is all complete. Now, because each of these parts is gonna take 9 hours, I'm gonna show you the mask in a different video. But I just wanted to show you the difference between filament and a resin print. While this took 9 hours to complete, so did this resin version of Moon Knight. And I want to show you what I meant about the light being able to be shined through. Check that out. So if I get a puck light and put it at the bottom, or I'm thinking I'll actually incorporate some lights into the base of the statue, this will shine through him and just look pretty awesome. Now, to print this resin version, I first poured this smoky black resin into the bath that the printer will actually start printing. And at the bottom, there's an LCD screen that shines light in all the right spots. And again, this is being printed upside down. So it starts with the base of the statue here, and it prints layer by layer and shines light at this part, and then this part, and then this part, and it keeps picking it up until the entire thing is built out. And that's pretty cool. This was printed with a lot of supports, which I'm still cleaning up. And next time I would do this, I would not print as many supports because it just kind of takes away from some of the details, and I wasn't happy with the amount of supports I used. So I would only use as little as you need. There's a lot of fragile parts like the bottom of these capes that do need support so that they don't break off while it's printing and ruin the entire thing. But I think I'm going to play around with that for some future renditions of this 3D printed part. Now, after it finished the resin printing, I then took it and put it into an alcohol bath that cleans off all the resin. Now, I have this machine that's actually pretty great. It actually circulates a fan so that the alcohol cleans it a little bit faster and makes sure that it's not just resting on the part. And then after that, you can switch the mode of the machine so that it can actually cure the resin a lot faster. You could also take this and just leave it out in the sun on a sunny day and it'll cure just like that. Resin cures just with UV light, so leave it out in the sun, that can work. But I wanted this to get done a little faster, so this rotates the entire piece as it's curing, and then you got your finished product. Hope this was fun. I think I'm gonna paint this piece and then I'm gonna have another video of the completed headset. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks as always for watching, and catch you in the next one. Peace.